Okay, what's up, everyone? So this is the weirdest thing ever. Look, I don't know what you call it, but whatever it is, when you just don't want to waste time, I'm that sexual. Okay, if you put a decent enough effort of looking feminine, I will fuck you. It's pretty much what it is, especially if you're hot. What I mean by that, Asha. So I haven't seen Asha in like a minute, and randomly Asha started calling me up today and doing like sexy poses and all that bullshit. And she looks pretty fucking sexy when she does all that sexy poses. And then Asha specifically wanted to get a picture of my how do you do. And after 2 years, 1 year of me fucking her every day and 1 year of not, she's never asked for that. Tiffany's got a picture of the outline of my cock through underwear. She's been demanding I give her a picture of my cock for 7 years. Now, Tiffany probably didn't believe me when I said I pretty much only met Asha because I was trying to hide from whoever the fuck it was that was stalking me so hard that after 7 years they're still stalking me. So one of the things that I did was basically recruit Asha to run interference so I could figure out who it was. And that's literally what it was that ferreted out Tiffany. And I think Tiffany didn't believe me. And basically when I sent Tiffany was annoying me a week or two ago, last month, and I sent her the pictures of me and Asha. I think Tiffany saw the pictures of Asha and was like, he's right. She is a natural born trans who's very androgynous because, look, I'll be the first one to say, me and Asha would be like the two most you would never think would like be teaming up or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The pandemic and everyone that she knew was trying to get her to get the vaccine and all that bullshit. And I didn't really give a fuck what she did. I never really even pressured her for sex. If anything, she pressured me to fuck her all the time. Anyways, um, then my dad had a stroke. And really, it was just kind of like helping me get through that tough time because if you guys remember, my own mother was blocking me. She doesn't even remember why she was blocking me. But for a year or two before my dad had a stroke, every day he was like, call your mother and find out why. I'm like, I call her. She never answered. This is bullshit. She was blocking me. Who the fuck knows why? All right. But so pretty much the reason why I didn't buy my parents' house was because every time I would call to see if they needed money, I was blocked, right? So that's still my fault somehow, some way. But who cares? I'm going through a tough time, and the only person who's helping me out or has shown me any emotion whatsoever, any kind of comfort, is a Nepali trans, natural born. Okay, so person to person, thank you very much. I'll help you get your degree. All right, that's basically what it was. Even there was like two times that me and Asha because like it was at first it was like I thought Asha was the one stalking me because she knows enough about computers to where if she wanted to she probably could, but it wasn't her, so I had to like rule her out. And I was like, hey, you're kind of cool. I need you to be a decoy. Tiffany got so jealous when I started making videos of having someone over every day. She called my phone and had a conversation with Asha, and they were having Tiffany called and was asking for Bert. She just made up a random number, a random name. Anyways, um, so after Asha, for no reason, called me up asking all sexy and trying to get a picture of my cock and all that bullshit, then she started acting exactly like Tiffany, spam texting me exactly the same things Tiffany spam texts me when I block her. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're acting exactly like Tiffany. Are you talking to Tiffany about me? And she basically just told me that I shouldn't trust her anymore and that she's going to ruin my life by exposing me to everyone. And I said, to who? I've already told everyone about you. Um, and then she just started spamming my phone some more, exactly like Tiffany. And then the Witches Coven posted some article about Jimmy Kimmel. And Statistics Bitch posted something about the 28th, like all within like the same 10-minute time frame. So I'm assuming they compromised Asha and put her in some kind of a group chat thingy. Asha's petite and does yoga, so she's fun to do tantric sex with. But that was only every now and then. It was really about just look. Again, you guys don't understand. She's not trying to be this way or that way. She wasn't born this way and feels that way. That's how she is. So like even like one time a few months ago, she called me up and was like, "I'm thinking about like detransiting," and like, and but at the same time, it's like detrans to what? Like that's how you are. You're not like shaving something and putting a wig on. Everything is natural to you. The best thing for you to do is to get your education. That way, no matter what you want to do, you can do it yourself and fund it yourself, right? It's a little bit different when like you're going out of your way to give yourself the problem of I don't know what I want to be versus you actually that's just how you are, right? So if anything, I was helping Asha not become a victim of like the medical tyranny. There was even times when I would take her to the fucking hospital to do her checkups, and I was like, these people are stupid, or just go to school. Anyways, none of that would have even happened if Tiffany would have just been normal and talked to me normal. Okay? I literally was thinking I was having some kind of a sting up on me, and people were trying to, well, and then she did steal crypto from me. And then it's like, Tiffany, are you mad at me for liking Theta because you think I like Theta because Dovey Wan is involved with Theta? I didn't know she was involved in Theta until after I already had a lot of Theta. I like Theta for the technology and the fact that its all-time high is $16 and it's under a dollar right now. Okay? I really do just like an East Asian face. I like an East Asian asshole too, to be totally honest. I kind of just like fucking, so I don't know what to tell you. You should have just followed through with anything. The fact that you apparently liked it so much in 2018 that you made a song about it and then you kept hanging out with other dudes is the issue. Okay? If you want to be totally honest, I had such a hard on and a boner from like trying to find that Asian bitch and fucking her and all that again, whatever the fuck, and all that bullshit that when the pandemic hit and I found, Asian princess enough, right? Within 5 miles, I was like, well, I'm gonna sexual camel the fuck out while the pandemic was going on, and then a bunch of other shit just happened. But like, you don't understand. Asha is now acting exactly like Tiffany, so I muted her because I'll be totally honest. The only reason why I didn't block Asha is because I have known her for years at this point, and we have a rapport, and it seems like she's being controlled somehow and spazzing out and acting like Tiffany. So when I say shit like Tiffany has no sense of personal boundaries, that is what I mean. She probably did make friends with Asha. Probably did put Asha up to like getting a picture of my dick so she could have it, and it's not even that good one because the angle and the fucking lighting and whatnot. And now they're probably like planning out something. I'm going to remind everyone If Tiffany would have just not been crazy, I would have never met Asha. I would have never met those Brazilian bitches. I would have never any of the shit. I would have never super liked Sydney Watson's thingy. None of that would have happened. If Tiffany would have just said, "Hi, I'm Stephanie, the girl you met at the party," I would have been like, "Holy shit, I've been looking for you this whole time. Oh my God, I can't believe it." Instead, she hunted down the only person who was ever nice to me the past 4 or 5 years and badgered them into joining some kind of a group chat to get a picture of my cock from them. That's what it seems like is going on right now. So when I say shit like Tiffany is not going to stop, that's what I mean. And I don't really know if that's what's going on or not. They won't tell me. All I know is the only person who I've sort of kind of trusted the past 2 years is now acting like Tiffany. And when I said thank you for your whatever the fuck, which is what Tiffany told me, that's when they posted their thingamajiggy. Uh, Now we know that it's Tiffany. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Why is Tiffany going out of her way? Tiffany's just going out of her way to like somehow be a part of my life without being a part of my life. It's really weird. I'm gonna go back to doing other shit. Look, it's gonna sound crazy. I know how to go out and have sex. If I just wanted to have sex, there's easy ways to do that. I very much like to have meaningful sex. Like, at first, I just shot a load in Nosh's mouth. After a while, it became like almost like meditative or whatnot. That's kind of how it was with Amanda. That's kind of how it was with Jessica Pie and all that bullshit. That's what I was hoping to recreate with Tiffany, but that's not what happened. Tiffany decided to pimp herself out to a bunch of losers and all that bullshit. So I'll probably just end up buying a bitch from the Philippines. And the other thing is, like, if I wanted to, like, I don't really even view it as however you all view it anymore. I kind of just view it as like, that's a nice person, that's not a nice person. So if I wanted to go get something like Asha, I totally could. I totally could. What normally happens though is people in a position like Asha are also somehow not used to having people actually be there for them. So they'll be more likely to be there for you when they need when need be. Even right now, she probably thinks she's like sticking it to me and all that bullshit by like teaming up with Tiffany if that's what's going on. But it's just confirming to me that, you know, it's Tiffany doing all the bullshit, so there's no more need to do it. But the thing is just like this is like some weird loop of like Tiffany being a nosy busybody and me trying to like figure out who it is that is stalking me while trying to like get them to leave me alone, only to find out that it's Tiffany and what she wants to do is be let into my life to control it. And I'm like, well, why didn't you just say that in the beginning? Because then you wasted 7 years for no reason and all that crazy bullshit. Or not at this point. I really don't care. This has been like the craziest 7 years. And that's what it was. Twice, I technically broke it off, the 3 times if you count going to New York. I broke it off with Asha because Tiffany matched with me, made a date with me, and then the first time she was some Cuban ballerina who at the last minute started saying how much they hate America and all that bullshit, so I just blocked them. And then I was like, hey, Asha, I just dropped you off. Do you want to just come over again? And then the second time, um, I forgot what it was, but that was the one when they called my phone. Oh, she was some girl. She was using her own picture or something close to it, and was claiming to be living in Manassas, and was some girl named Hannah or some shit like that. And I was gonna take her out shooting pool and whatever. I was like, Asha, we talked about this. It was like only, like until I figure out who's like stalking me or whatnot. And I think it's actually just this. I don't think she's stalking me. I think it's just this crazy bitch who's just shy, who lives in Manassas. But it was Tiffany. So then the third time, she told me it was actually Tiffany. And I was like, all right, Asha, we're done for real now. But like that time, I just like felt bad. So I was just like, now that I know it's Tiffany, there's really no need to start it up again. Because, look, this is going to sound crazy, but like, look, if what Tiffany wanted to find out by talking to Asha is like, is it true that he's vanilla and all he does all day is like just study and work out? Yes. Yes. Like, Asha pretty much would be like wearing her panties and have her ass sticking out and with like a bottle of lube next to it because I wouldn't even be focused on fucking. I would be like doing other shit trying to make money, mainly because we were in a pandemic and I didn't want to get a vaccine. So I don't want to say that in a bad way, but like, sure, like to clear my head, I'll bust a nut real fast. But like, that should have been Tiffany the entire time. That should have been Tiffany. Tiffany knows that should have been Tiffany. And I don't really give a fuck at this point in time if it is or isn't, because when I get the next bull run going, I might just get a blonde bitch. I might get me a Cuban bitch. I might get me some more Brazilian bitches. Like at this point in time, I think the best thing ever was not fucking Tiffany, because if Tiffany was pregnant, crazy as that bitch is, she would be my problem. But she's not really my problem anymore because she doesn't want to be my problem. She wants to go be a bunch of other losers' problems. So whatever. But I'm also gonna say, Asha, if you do that, you can fuck off too. Like you cannot act like Tiffany. Like you're already not a part of my life right now, but I'm gonna extra not have you be a part of my life if you're gonna act like Tiffany. And Tiffany, everything I said is exactly correct, right? Everything I said is correct. When did I lie to you about anything? You lie about everything. Stupid whore.